get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Broncos will put toe to leather and will get started. Here he comes with the return. He gets a block. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Offense set on first down. Wide out in motion. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. Still running at the 40. Nothing but green ahead. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
A first down run in the red zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This quarterback, part of their running game. Got enough for the first. Oh, they knock it free. Oh. Offense was able to recover it.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They're getting this guy lathered up. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down distances, third downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
On second down, looking again to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Boise State!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Quarterback checking the play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll slide after picking up the first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Unloads to the right. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Looking to scramble. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On third down, going up top. Buying some time. Now looking to throw back to the middle. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They'll give it to the back. Plows through the defense. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Using the quick game. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver veering down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. He'll come out throwing on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got room at the 35. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Georgia Tech, 14. Boise State, 7.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab. It's Bates. And he makes the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. The Broncos want to pick up the tempo.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now he's going to break the pocket. At the 40, there he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. And the pass is intercepted. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Going up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Gibbs. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. The give is to Taylor. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for him.
The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. The Yellow Jackets will have a 1st down.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Oh, it's a reverse. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
This offense can break off explosive plays, throwing it and running it and doing it in a variety of ways, and I like how they get their receivers involved. Nice job there on that jet sweep getting the 1st.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. He's going to pass. Setting up the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
With the run on 1st and goal. Good, solid tackle.
It's now 2nd and goal.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! He's into his happy place, the end zone, and he's been very, very happy because he's been there regularly in the 1st half.
And most people are happy with several touchdowns in a season, but you're just feeding him and he keeps getting in the end zone, keeps piling up touchdowns, those stats are just climbing up and up and up. Thank your offensive line. Take him out to dinner tonight.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 7 over Clemson. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
On second down, they'll take to the air. They're bringing heat. Fires into traffic, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! How about that D coming up with a play like that? The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break. He wants to take the top off. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He'll start this drive firing. Keeps the play going. He's going to take off. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads it left. Hauls it in. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. They'll immediately call timeout.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wide receiver shows motion. From the gun, looking for a man. Coming after it. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
Yeah, and you don't see that all the time, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
It is good. And that will extend their lead even further. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Broncos will hustle to the line. Off the play fake.
And this offensive line's job. And you gotta protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. You gotta somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They're just hoping to get a little breathing room for the punt. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. The give to the back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Pushes and picks his way ahead for 6 yards. He's down at the 8.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And the route is on.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this game.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting underperform. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Trying to get to him. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback, and getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Oh, he would have loved to tack on the big return, but they've got it in the red zone at the 16. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Floats it out in space. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And that is so demoralizing for a defense. You played so well on 1st and 2nd down, and then you have a breakdown on 3rd. This defense has got to be better the next time they're faced in that situation.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now it's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And the pummeling has started. Well, somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
On to attempt the try. And he doinks it off the left upright. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by a field goal over Clemson. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's taking the shot. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
They'll go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Second down coming up.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Georgia Tech 44, Boise State 7.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running to the left. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And the stomping has commenced. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in it. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Back out there ready to give it another spin. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Broncos want to move quickly.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
The Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. On the move. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Broncos trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. With jet sweep pass. Touchdown Broncos! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Number 0.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Cricket. Fast motion from the offense. Might as well give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Jackrabbit. Quarterback checking off. Wide out in motion. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Working that left side. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They want to throw it. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on 1st down that just goes awry? Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
This always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're lining up to boot it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Will take over. First and 10.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. Looking to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Defense dropping into soft coverage. He's taking a deep shot. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.